It's about 9:15 p.m. West Coast time on Saturday. I had a busy day today. I made some videos this morning, and then I just, you know, you get days where there's just nothing there, man. And this week, news-wise, this week was just stupid. It was just stupid. I mean, the shit that was in the news starting on like Wednesday, with those initial 3 Epstein emails, and then Republicans dropped another 20,000 emails, and we learned that Jeffrey Epstein can't write. Dude can't write a sentence without a typo. And then the Bubba thing, and it's just like... So it's just been like 4 days of stupid. But at the same time, it's not stupid because, I mean, it's like we also learned this week that while he was a sitting member of Congress, he was a sitting member of the House of Representatives, Matt Gaetz paid a homeless teenager $400 for sex, and she was saving for braces while living in a homeless shelter. The House of Representatives got that information about him. And knowing that information about him, along with multiple other allegations, which were provable, his constituents not only reelected him, but Donald Trump nominated him to be the Attorney General of the United States of America, knowing all of that information about him. And a sitting member of Congress. And he got to leave of his own accord, and he's facing no criminal sanction for any of these things that he did. Not the drugs, not the sex, not the prostitution, not the having sex with minors, paying them. Because his daddy has money. And I mean, it's like I meet a white guy with money now, and I just assume that they are an absolute depraved pervert. I mean, I just assume that they are an absolute depraved pervert. And that they've never had to face any consequences for anything they've ever done. I mean, this country simply refuses to hold white men with money accountable for literally anything. And, so it's like, I mean, does anybody out there seriously believe that Donald Trump gave Bill Clinton a blowjob? Or a horse named Bubba? Come on, guys. I mean, we're all just collectively losing it. And we're all collectively exhausted in every way, shape, and form. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. In less than a year, it's like the blowjob thing. Okay, whatever. But the reality is that in less than a year, we have become an authoritarian country with an authoritarian ruler. And this fucking corpulent protuberance of a human being with the literal IQ of a potato has been able to almost completely dismantle democratic rule in the United States of America, something that existed for 249 years. And we've all just hung out and watched. Nobody has stopped him from doing anything. Nobody has stopped him from doing anything. The courts are trying. The lower courts are trying. The Supreme Court could give a fuck. I mean, we have let this person dismantle 249 years of democratic rule in the United States of America, and nobody has done anything to stop him. We're all just sitting here going, oh, I guess the midterms will save us. I mean, somebody tell me if I'm wrong, but it's like, I'm not aware of very many countries that slid into fascism or authoritarianism or dictatorship where that was ended through voting. Nobody has done anything to stop him. We've all just watched it happen, recognizing exactly how horrible it is. He has dismantled 249 years of democratic rule in the United States, and he did it in 9 months. And nobody has done anything to stop him. But sure, maybe he gave Bill Clinton a blowjob. I mean, nobody has done anything to stop him. I'm sure Chuck Schumer is on the case, writing a sternly worded letter right now, and that he and Hakeem Jeffries are checking, and all of the every other single member of Democratic leadership in the House and the Senate, along with Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries, I'm sure that all of them are actively consulting their AIPAC handlers to find out what the appropriate response is, or their corporate donors. They don't fucking represent us. Neither party represents us. So nobody is coming to save us, and nobody is doing anything to stop him. And, so it's just been challenging for me today. Every time I sit down and I see like an interesting news story or something that I want to talk about, and I read it and I get ready to start a video, and I'm just like, who gives a shit? Nobody in positions of power are doing literally anything to stop him. The people who in this country have actual wealth and actual power, they are all capitulating. All of them. Nobody is doing anything to stop him. Nothing. Literally nothing.